The officiating crew tonight, Tom Eads, Jeff Anderson, David Hall on the left, and the fourth official at the scoring table, Bert Smith. Center court, Oliver and Christmas will go up for the opening tip.
Well, one went up.
Yeah.
Oliver conceded. And right now, they didn't flash go. Marcus Benjamin and a lot.
And the first turnover, it goes through the hands of Christmas, into the hands of Delvin Oliver. And Devin Oliver backs it outside. Here's Price. Ari Price, number 0.
And they shoot the ball very well, and they're going to have to get it to the foul line, too. Maybe some kick-out, open jumpers.
What kind of defense is Syracuse in?
It's a little 2-3 zone with some minimum principles, and it is devastating in length.
Nice. Kavanaugh knocked out of bounds by Jeremy Grant.
They do a great job covering. A great length, the hand in the passing lane. They communicate, particularly the center, Christmas, has to let everybody know where the action is.
Inbounds, Price. Dayton, he'll take the jumper. Got it.
And they are confident. And they run a lot of their ball screens just like they do man-to-man, that type of activity.
Ari Price, over the course of the season, a 41% three-point shooter. This is Jeremy Grant. Tyler Ennis, the freshman, looks inside.
Always under control, understated.
Good drive, was by Oliver. There you are.
He just puts it on a platter. Number 11, what a solid point guard. Terrific head for the game.
Here's Price. And now Deshaun Pierre.
They're always looking around on defense. Where is the next guy? They bump players on the wings. Not afraid to come way out and let guys play one-on-one in the lane.
Beautiful spin move. And he does not get the roll. Deshaun Pierre.
Everything but. A fair, terrific mid-range game. Solid season all year long.
There's Cooney. He was hot from three-point range the other night. This one, a misfire from Ennis.
Look at the length. Doesn't make it, but he does a great job going under the rim. Fair.
I think they got C.J. Fair with the foul. Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, nice little dish here. Christmas in the right spot, holds his guy off just enough. You can see the coverage from the rear by Pierre. Neglectful.
Ari Price brings it across the timeline. Back outside, Oliver. Mr. Everything for this Dayton team.
As Clark would say, he's a stat stuffer. Fills it up. A little pick inside. I don't think they gave it to Kavanaugh.
It is Kavanaugh. There's Archie Miller. Third-year head coach, only 34 years of age. From the basketball Miller family, his dad John, one of the great high school coaches, Blackhawk, PA. His brother Sean, the head coach at Arizona, and his sister Lisa.
Steps, yeah, a little extra. Getting things inside, very important, I think, for Syracuse. Helps everybody else.
And the familiar visage of Jim Boeheim.
The downward visage.
But not always.
No, he can be
always.
Every once in a while. He gets an extension or a bonus.
We've seen him smile.
Kavanaugh's got a nice little game. He can make the jumper good around the rim.
There was a great story about Tom Landry. Walt Garrison was asked once, the Cowboy, have you ever seen Tom Landry smile? He said, no, but I've only been here 9 years.
Well, I've been doing this 32 years. I can count them on my hand when I see Jimbo smile. He can elevate.
Oh, wait. Too much. But there was Rakeem Christmas to take it out of the air. And hammer through.
He just cleans things up around the rim. He's not a prolific scorer. Defense is the name of the game for the Syracuse centers. Begging for it. Pretty good target.
Well, they find there's the patch pass. Back outside, Price. Drive and kick. Oliver.
Look at the coverage. Great reaction. Under 5.
5 in the shot clock. Turnaround jumper. No. And there's Christmas to clean it up.
When they work on your head, a couple of stops like that, all of a sudden you hesitate on the offensive end.
We played 4. How about that feed from Dennis?
He does see people, no question about it.
15:55.
Another big fella, looming, extremely large. It's a great foot moves, solid contributor on the offense.
All right, Greg, thank you. And Texas and Michigan, winner of that one goes into Indianapolis. And Tennessee Mercer playing tomorrow. Bai Musakeda is on the floor now for Syracuse, number 12. He's got the ball in his hands. Back to Ennis.
That little post bang underneath. And trying to do some damage there. So the more you watch Syracuse, Jimmy Boeheim, very simplistic approach on offense. A lot of ISOs, continual movement, very clever schemes. And they're patient on the half court as well.
On the floor for Dayton, Scoochie Smith and Jalen Robinson. And that foul was on Smith. And Jeremy Grant.
A wasted dribble by Grant there. Got to attack. Automatic switch.
Ennis with the ball. Here's C.J. Fair. Cooney. Well, he misses. He's been in a shooting slump, but seemingly solved that the other night. He was 4 for 8 from three-point range, including a couple when he was moving to his left.
Jimmy was saying at the beginning of the game here that he didn't holler at him. He said, hey, you've got to get your legs into it a little bit. And he really did ring the bell. He's key to this team. The whole harmony, offensive sets, complemented by his deep shot.
Here's V. Sanford on the floor, too, number 43. Hit the buzzer beater to win the other night. Oliver in the air, finds his teammate. Boy, was it ever. And the miss from point range. That time they get the fall.
They're very good, Syracuse, walling up and making it tough, but good stick-to-itiveness by the Flyers.
Dayton 7-4. They won 11 of their last 13, were thought by many to be a bubble team. They were the 6th Atlantic 10 team chosen for the NCAA tournament.
Archie's kids are really playing great man-to-man defense right now. Hugging, doing terrific, and not turning it over and giving runouts to Syracuse. Everything's in the half.
Cooney back to Ennis, he'll drive, puts it up short. Knocked out of bounds. It'll be Syracuse ball. Whatever you do, don't breathe. TNT and executive producer Michael Bay present the last ship in Explosive New Series coming Sunday, June 22nd at 9, 8 Central to TNT. One official overruled the other, and it's going to be Dayton ball.
Good communication by them, agreeing. And right now, using a lot of clock, shortening this game. With the patience on the offense and solid D on the other by Dayton.
See, a little more orange in the stands than you do red. Syracuse only 150 miles away from Buffalo.
And they traveled great. And terrific teams following with the support they have.
Hey, Dayton's got a good group of fans here, though, too.
They do. How about this?
There you go.
Offensive rebound, so important. Pierre in the right spot. Pierre delivering. Table for 2.
Oh, it's way too early for that.
A good start for Dayton. That's what you need in a sort of a away game atmosphere.
9-4, they lead.
Nice screen. Look how easy he came around that. Loses the ball. Lucky to get it back. Now, once you take good shots like this, Smoochie Q with a soft delivery, and Pierre just in the right spot. And you can do that because you don't identify. They go to rebound, not necessarily to check out.
Archie Miller will go 9 deep. There's a turnover. This is V. Sanford. Back outside. Scoochie Smith. That's just tailor-made for you.
Oh, right up my alley. We got to get him going to the rim. Sanford, a great driver. This will limit his ability on occasion. How about that?
Pollard made it fade away, and he doesn't get it. Kendall Pollard, a freshman out of Chicago. In the corner, this is Cooney, and this is Ennis.
They're trying to stimulate the early offense. Cooney played well.
No points in the last 4 minutes for the Orange. Quick ball movement. B. Sanford back to Scoochie Smith.
Syracuse really identifies the shooter and gets out on any of the three-point threats. They'll rely on the inside people to control.
Back outside. Pollard again back outside. He'll take it. Tip? No.
The rim. Good call.
Yeah.
Basket interference. Boy, Archie and Sean, that was a pretty good backcourt. Both of them excellent. Archie, a great shooter. His brother Sean at Arizona. They said the interference.
Archie played collegiately at North Carolina State. Sean, memorably at Pittsburgh.
Yes, indelibly. Whoa, stripped. That's like our open. Well, he didn't finish.
Jumper. Yes!
And V, not for victory, but for Sanford, the open floor.
Vincent Sanford Jr., 11-4. In its long history as a basketball team, Dayton has been in the Final Four once. And they lost to UCLA, 1967, another turnover.
Johnny May was on that club back in those days.
Oh, out of control dribble.
That's when you get in trouble. You don't cough it up. Very good in the open floor.
That was Seibert. Here's Cooney.
Short.
Contested shot.
He got hit. I think he got it on the elbow.
How about this pass?
And patience.
Oh, and how about the miss? Wow.
Usually the foul when you're frustrated, Robinson.
11-4, time called. Fast becoming my favorite group, the Killers.
Right up your alley.
Syracuse only 2 for 9. They haven't scored in 5 minutes and 44 seconds. I think they missed a foul, the officials did just a moment ago.
Well, it's a shame because you got to protect the shooter, and that's what Cooney's game is. And sometimes you lack a little confidence. A play like that doesn't go your way. They've got to run out, produce. Nice little spin to get back into the action. Benizet.
Benizet with the basket. He's the first, other than Christmas, to score for Syracuse.
And you had asked if we saw Boeheim smile when he was talking about Benizet's improvement. He had a little wrinkle. Nice.
Entry pass, Oliver. Quickly into the corner, back outside. Kari West back in the floor. Seibert, transfer from Ohio State in his first year. Oh, nice touch.
Nice high-low.
That'll be goaltending.
Boy, they are really doing a great job of positioning and finding one another. Gorgeous basketball right now. Christmas. It's hardy at this time of year, anyhow. Good call.
The Syracuse coach disagrees with you.
Well, I'm not fond of him either.
Fair. And a final score. Michigan has just advanced to the round of 16. They knock off Texas. 79-65. John Beilein's group in the Final Four a year ago in the championship game, as a matter of fact.
I just love the way the Flyers are finding people on the foul line, doing a high-low, hiding on the baseline, and not getting trapped below the foul line. Here's the play that they've worked well. Good move, Oliver.
Devin Oliver's going to go to the free throw line. Watch live games on your Amazon Kindle, Android device, iPhone, iPad, or computer with NCAA March Madness Live. Watch now at ncaa.com/March Madness or download the app today. Foul was on Christmas. And a misfire for Oliver. He's a 78% free throw shooter. Had a chance to chat with him. One of the things that Bill and I both enjoy so much, the day between games, when we get to meet some of these young men, and Devin Oliver is a keeper.
He sure is. Great personality.
Already has his degree in communications.
A lot of fun to be around. They're doing a great job on Cooney. There's a switch to Oliver.
Ennis scored it.
They gave up on it. Didn't check them. And everybody hugging the bigs.
First basket for Ennis in the ball game. And the margin is 4. Seibert has the ball. Price.
They know they have an outlet on that foul line, and they've done a great job with it. Right there. High-low, didn't get the pass, but terrific.
Yep. Yeah, they've had Oliver patrolling that foul line now for the last 4 or 5 possessions.
You can see Kavanaugh checking out. Everybody's trying to stick somebody and enable the dribble drive by Ennis to be completed.
Scoochie Smith back on the floor. Kavanaugh is also back.
Sounds like a nickname Nancy has for you. Maybe it's Scoochie.
Oh, yeah, that's right. More like a sneeze.
Early
Into the corner.
short again.
Yes.
And that one, I don't think he was hit on that one. The other one
foul.
he was.
Here's Smith. Seibert, foul.
Trying to close out wisely. You draw with a little eye lift, put it on the deck.
C.J. Fair is going to come back on the floor now. That was foul on Tyler Ennis, his first, and Cooney is going to get a rest. He really was struggling with the shot until the win the other night. And he looked great.
He sure did. Again, it just opens up everything for the other Syracuse people. Nice dribble drive. And
Seibert.
well, they missed some easy ones around that rim.
Boy, have they ever.
Getting exactly what they want.
4 of the 5 guys look back at Archie Miller before the inbound pass. See what he wanted. 8:05 to go. First half. 14-10. Dayton, the 11 seed. Over Syracuse, the 3rd.
That's not the guy to make the pass. I don't think.
No.
I'd rather Oliver in there.
That was Kavanaugh.
That's
Another air ball.
Not like him.
Here comes Oliver. That's kicked. 7:44. First half of play. Dayton up by 4. 7:44 to go first half. Low scoring game. They heave it 3/4 of the court into the hands of Scoochie Smith. Deshaun is legal name.
DJ on the floor, very athletic and dribble drive. Not as effective deep with that jump shot as Cooney, so they just rest him, get him back in there psychologically too. When you miss a couple, he likes to shake him up.
There's the entry pass. Oliver, he's yet to score from the field tonight. Seibert.
Tough shot.
Yeah, that was. That was throwing up a prayer.
I think Kavanaugh, his prayer wasn't answered. Kavanaugh with a little nickel dimer around the rim.
And Kavanaugh picks up his 2nd foul, and he knows what's coming. Heads immediately for a seat on the bench. Well, he sits down with 7:10 to go. 4-point game. Syracuse 0 for 5 from 3-point range. Here's Benajay. He gets all kinds of bounces there.
That's soft enough, though, and that's what he can do. He's got a nice little mid-range game. Well, Dayton's got to convert around the rim. They've gotten some good opportunities. This zone wears on you.
Now they put Oliver up on the free throw line. This has been their most effective tactic. Oliver with the screen and a foul.
Didn't really need that. Ooh, a little slip down there, too. Ennis does everything. Picks up his teammates, both on offense and on the floor.
And picks up his 2nd foul, so guess what's coming? No, it's Jeremy Grant who's going to go out.
Grant got it. He tried to get
was
the legs.
Grant.
Now Cooney gets a chance, then they slide Benajay in the back. This might be a pretty good offensive lineup now on the other end.
Little mop duty here. 6:33 to go first half. And a 2-point game, 14-12. Dayton was out 11-4 as Syracuse went through a 5-minute and 45 scoring drought.
A double tick. Ooh, I would ask. Quick hands. Will they extend that zone, get in the passing lane? You got to be careful. Don't have distance. 15 feet max on the pass. Doesn't look easy, like in the back. Should be wide open. Look at this open look now. Good ball moving again.
And a miss from 3. Deshaun Pierre. Now, you thought they might be more potent offensively with this 5 on the floor.
Yes, right now. A lot of matchups comparable.
Here's Cooney.
They're right with him on the catch, which is what the scouting report says.
Benajay had it, gets it back to C.J. Fair. Ennis now about as calm as any freshman you'll see.
It's like working with you. There you go, moving it. Oh, goodness, finished.
Miss again. 2 from point blank. Right side, Pierre. Whew. How about that?
Great activity.
Ennis brings it back outside. C.J. Fair behind the back dribble. Foul.
Pretty effective use, though. That's what they want to do. Stop Syracuse at one end, get some runouts, get this flow going their way, and a terrific reaction. I know there's somebody. Dayton would have liked that one, but great activity by Christmas.
The smiling Heimer's back.
Let's snap a picture for posterity.
Fair gets it, 1 more to tie. C.J. Fair in that second round game against Western, 14 and 11, double-double. He's capable of that almost every night out.
And there's such an evenness about his game.
Ooh, whoa! Corey Price lost his dribble. He was looking over at the
Archie. Yeah, he was looking for Archie for the call and forgot the most important item.
Hell ball. Dayton era has the possession arrow. That was weird.
Yeah. Sneaks a pig.
Look at this.
It's like going out with you. You leave your wallet and wonder why you can't pay. How about that? That is amazing, though. You turn and protect the dribble and look at the coach, particularly against these skilled perimeter defenders.
Four minutes, 30 seconds now without a point. Here's Oliver, double teamed, and he's fouled.
If they give it to Christmas, might be number 2.
It's Benajay. So pardon me while I lower my voice. Masters Live streams exclusive video of Amen Corner 15 and 16 and 2 featured crews. For more, go to cbssports.com/masters and masters.com.
You know, to develop pipes like that, you have to be out a lot of nights.
Don't do that to me. 5:04 to go. Oliver got the first. Devin Scott is on the floor now, number 40. So is Kyle Davis.
Oh, boy, they're doing a great job getting into the middle of that zone with their passing. It's a matter of finishing. And Oliver gets a little bit of a blow now.
Kendall Pollard. Archie Miller played 9 guys in the first 10 minutes of the first half. He goes deep, about as deep as anybody.
Help D by Pollard, effort guy. Good D.
Ennis. What a pass. Beautiful. Wow.
He's got eyes that recognize. Wonderful.
He was not looking at his coach.
He knew before he got the ball. Exactly. He was so aware where others were. Whew.
Almost like a wraparound pass from Ennis. And it's a 1-point game, 16-15. Pollard with a screen. Price is Cooney and Ennis out on the perimeter in the 2-3. Now a run out from Benajay.
Steps. Yep. And that's what the bigs do. They get down there. You've got to elevate, make a quick decision. But a decision maker, extraordinary. Right now, he knows where to go. And Cooney alert, as all scorers are. The hands in the right position. What a pretty play.
That's 6 turnovers now for Dayton. And a chance for Syracuse to take the lead.
I always felt great point guards can count. They know where all 9 people are.
How about that?
Good action.
Devin Scott defensively altered the shot. Price.
That's dangerous under that foul line. He'll trap you.
Price and Kyle Davis, a freshman, number 3 out of Chicago.
And this style has kept the crowd out of it totally. Very subdued. They like the woo-woo Syracuse. Forcing into tough shots, blocks, runouts.
Benajay goes for the steal. Into the corner. Kari Price, quick catch. Loose ball. C.J. Fair. And another chance for the Cuse to take the lead. Cooney. Now Ennis will back it out.
They're going to get Fair busy, I think. Coming off screens, pin downs.
Kyle Davis has established himself as a defender in his first year. Here's C.J. Fair, strong foul.
And he's not finishing those deals. Nice little move there. Boeheim moving him out is always going to be in a ball screen. But when you got a point guard like this who can find people in traffic, you got a shot to do some damage.
Dayton by 1 with 2:48 to go first half. Deshaun Pierre having some effectiveness inside.
He sure has. He can make threes step out, but around the 10, he's been terrific. Occasionally a blow by, but good activity. I just love the way they've been able to move the basketball, get it to the right spot, and do some damage. See Michael Hopkins cajoling his team, assistant coach for Jim Boeheim.
It's tough to get cajoling and Hopkins in the same breath.
There's not a rhythm on it.
Michael Hopkins, the coach in waiting, and he's been waiting a long time. At the line, C.J. Fair. He shoots 2. And could give Syracuse the lead. The Tide.
Audience is really subdued for a Cuse crowd. That's the tempo and control pace of Dayton.
I thought that, there's Mike Hopkins. I thought that Louisville-St. Louis game was low scoring this afternoon.
This is a run-out game for them.
Syracuse with its first lead of the ball game, and the Orange on cue, Bill, are standing because you indicated they were too quiet.
How about that pull up once again, Sanford.
Now they will sit down.
Yeah, 2 NCAAs at Georgetown and enjoying this one.
Fair. Lost control on his way up, and a foul call. Kendall Pollard. Coming up on AT&T at the half, we'll get you caught up on all the latest tournament news, highlights, and updates. That's all coming up on AT&T at the half.
That was just a subtle maneuver. They ISO totally, let Fair take his guy. Jimmy feels now he can utilize his terrific skills on the offensive end, and a little bit of a change, as you noted. Pollard with the foul. Tough matchup.
6 points, 5 rebounds so far for C.J. Fair. Jeremy Grant back on the floor. And Benajay sets.
Gotta be careful and make sure he doesn't foul.
1 of 2 this trip. Devin Oliver gets the rebound.
Grant with those 2, he's got to play within himself.
They've got him on the free throw line again. Devin Oliver, that is.
Bump. And he loves to go right. You saw that game winner?
You asked him yesterday, do you ever go left?
he just sort of smiled. I can, but why not? Now, they used to say about Jerry West, you know, just going right would get 40. He made him go left and get 35. All the good ones would find a way.
Off the front rim for Sanford.
Vern, I thought it was interesting. He was saying that Laurie Michael, the trainer at Georgetown, gave him a call.
And Big John Thompson.
Right, he had left school and they're very happy he was doing well. That's cute, that's great. That's what it should be like.
Yeah, they called him. He started his career at Georgetown.
will duck in by Christmas.
Fair, that's inside the arc. Chased down by Ennis. Loses it. Here's Fair again. Back outside. Ennis.
Short. Just coming up a little short, both he and Fair at the rim. Look at the blow by.
Sanford in the corner, wide open three. And an air ball. Wow.
Oh, a bad foul down that end. Got me under control. Scott with the giveaway. Boy, what a setup. Boy, you can't get a cleaner look. And this is just if the guy's out ahead of you and out hustles, just turn and run the other way. Give him a free opportunity.
That's going to put Jeremy Grant at the line, where over the course of the year, 67%. This has not been a thing of beauty so far.
No. A big upside with this talent. Talking to the assistant coaches, wonderful opportunity as he improves that little jump shot. Grant does everything
Seibert.
else.
Sanford jumper, there we are.
Oh, he's playing with confidence, isn't he? Got a nice little game.
Sanford had that game winner, the buzzer beater in the win over Ohio State. A terrifically meaningful win for Dayton over the in-state school.
Now, they were understated going into it, but you knew it was meaningful. Tough look here. Going the other way, good defense. And Sanford, by the way, is right with Cooney on any opportunity.
Another turnover. That's 6 and 6 turnovers in the ball game. Timeout, Dayton. 52.4 to go first half. 2018, some emotion being expressed in that Syracuse huddle. Coke Zero wants to know, are you a real fan? Hashtag prove it. Visit the Coke Zero social arena in March Madness Live.
And you were mentioning emotion. You know, it's interesting. A lot of coaches deal mostly with their point guard. Syracuse mixes it up. Chris Ennis, you don't have to bother because he's so efficient. But Jimmy, the center on their team, is so important on this defensive end. And this guy, Christmas, and by Musakeda, not really on top of his game health-wise.
Understand that. Foot problem, ankle problem?
Yeah, foot, I think, is what Jimmy said. So he gave him a couple of minutes to see if he comes second half.
On the floor for Dayton now with 50 seconds to go. This is Scoochie Smith. Seibert for three. Rebound.
What a play.
How about Oliver?
Unbelievable.
Kept it alive by tipping it outside. Here's Sanford. That looked like the game winner against Ohio State. This one doesn't fall.
Cooney didn't even see that outlet.
Combined, Ennis, Fair, and Cooney for Syracuse are 3 of 18 from the field.
And if you're Dayton, you're thinking stop and rebound. Actually, dead even on the shot clock and game clock.
Start to play at about 10. There we go. Ennis with a stutter step, floater, short, tip. Here's Sanford. 1-on-2, stripped by Cooney.
Heads up play really helped.
If you like offense, I'm sorry.
It's not. Maybe the second half it'll pick up a little bit, but right now, supercharge. Syracuse offense is not.
Fewest number of points scored all year by Syracuse. Let's go to Allie LaForce.
Coach, you said you could win this game if you controlled the tempo. What's your assessment of the first half tempo?
Well, you know, it's hard. You know, right now both teams are really battling. I think our defense has done a nice job. It's swarmed around. We've gotten some loose balls. We've been at our best. I think when we have some numbers in the half court, we got to be a little bit better in the paint. When we catch it in there, we're costing ourselves just a few times.
Coach, good luck in the second half. Thank you.
Allie, thank you. That's the end of the first half. Dayton leading 20-18. We'll send you to AT&T at the half after these messages. You're watching the NCAA Men's Basketball Championship. Well, this is the second fewest points in the first half in NCAA tournament history. You ask, what was the fewest ever scored? Go back to 1984 against Virginia. and they scored 16 points.
I was watching Fair during warm-ups. He was doing more stretching out at half court, so maybe he's a little bit tight, but they got to get going because this Dayton Flyers a confident bunch, and as you noted, 9, 10, 11 players that can contribute.
Tyler Ennis has the ball in his hand now. Cooney calls for it. They come the other direction. There's the curl. Fair. Ennis will penetrate. Put it up. Short. Rebound. Too strong from Christmas.
Got to finish that.
And here comes Dayton.
And Dayton ready for that post rub for Fair. Nice trap. That's the danger spot.
Uh-oh.
Yep, that's the danger spot. First time. You've got to do it quickly. Drive it to the elbow. Make a move somewhere.
Nope, thrown away by Seibert.
Archie not real happy because that's something that they stressed, I'm sure.
Tyler Ennis, in the win over Western Michigan, they looked so good in that game. You almost forgot about their 2-5 finish to the season and the ACC tournament. Tyler Ennis was 7 of 11 from the field tonight. He's 1 of 9.
Jump ball.
Hill ball, possession arrow, Dayton.
Great play by Price. Grant with that spin move, he's been going to it with regularity. So this is all scouting. Look at the read. Price actually in position to pick up the charge. Feisty play, and the big guy hanging around as well.
Here's Corey West. Devin Oliver comes across. He's got the ball in his hands now. Look inside for Kavanaugh. Keep it on the perimeter. Oliver yet to score from the field tonight. Corey West, 3, in and out. Rebound, C.J. Fair.
Shoot it. And they were going to knock it off.
Well, a tale of 2 seasons, of course, for Syracuse. You remember they won their first 25. Jim Boeheim told us we really weren't that good. We won 7 or 8. We could have lost. And then they struggled. 2-5 finish. And there's a foul called on Dayton.
Good hustle by Grant. But the one thing about Boeheim, 25-0, he's got the same demeanor as he does when they struggle. But he did, you're right, Vern, and the offense was the thing. That's why he was really happy the other night. They started to percolate on the offensive end.
Not so tonight. Ennis has it. Now C.J. Fair.
Trying to take over a little bit, be more assertive.
Jeremy Grant, jump hook. Nope. Tipped into the hands of C.J. Fair.
Boy, they are
short,
able to convert.
Foul on Christmas.
Got to make those shots. Christmas had 2. That little jump hook there he's got to make. The little follow he's got to make. Those are the things that get you going a little bit. They just can't get a spark going.
%, 7 of 28 for Syracuse. Whew.
Some of it's excellent defense, but some of it's not finishing the deal. Kenny Smith and Clark are talking about that soft spot or sweet spot in that foul area, but they haven't been able to do a good job finding low.
Into the corner. Seibert, nope. Tipped.
They're hustling.
Oliver got it.
They're quicker to the ball. Now, this is a matter of urgency right now for one club, and that's Dayton. High-low Kavanaugh.
They got Deshaun Pierre.
Nice fake.
Yes, it was. Better block.
Sure was. That was more than fair.
Now see if they can take advantage. Entry pass, Christmas, Kavanaugh. Got it.
A squish here. They got to get something else up front, no question about it.
Tied at 20. Pump fake. Price missed his last 2 from 3-point range. Seibert takes it. Whoa!
How about that range? 44% from 3. That's one guy. He's got a quick release.
He led the A-10, second in the A-10 in 3-point shooting. 44% as Bill just pointed out. Cooney. Seibert guards him.
He's doing a great job too, right there.
Baseline. Whoa!
Taking over big time. Right now, he knows his club needs him to perform at a high level.
Leading scorer with 8 points for Syracuse. Now it's Kavanaugh coming up. No.
They throw directly into him. Christmas is playing flat. They will not come up on the high post guy unless that's a silly one.
Sure is.
Let him catch and turn.
That's a quick two.
Shakes
and a quick
his
hook.
head. Yeah, exactly. By Musa Keita. And this is just marvelous crossover. This is where he has developed the game, though. Strictly left early on his career, but now understanding how he's got to set him up different ways.
They are, time has been called because they've gone to the monitor at the scoring table. That's Tom Eads. David Hall joins him. We're not sure what the topic under consideration is.
Not sure either. We'll see.
Well, we're told. Well, let's just wait and see. Bert Smith is the fourth official who is seated behind the monitor. We're told now that they are reviewing whether or not there was an elbow thrown.
Which would be a flagrant one, I would think.
Right.
Okay.
That's what they're looking at right there.
Yeah.
Look at it in reverse.
That's interesting. Anybody who's played basketball, when you catch it, you've been taught to turn and get rid of the guy, but the rule states, I mean, you got to call it. We'll see. Now, they've seen this, so I don't know. This should be a quick decision for me.
Yeah, and now they got Jeff Anderson has joined the conversation, the third official.
Well, there it is. I think that's...
Boom.
Seibert has been right there on every catch, so Jim Boeheim just waiting for either the bad news or no news.
See Jerry McNamara standing with his head coach.
Jim Boeheim almost looks disinterested. And he is anything but, obviously.
Right.
Just waiting for the news. They looked like they had a little spark. And this is our info. Sex of contact, Mr. holding the player from behind. And we had that little giveaway by Kraft the other day. That was a flagrant one. I identified it as an intentional, but that stating it correctly.
Well, now the explanation being given by David Hall to Jim Boeheim and Archie Miller. Oh, if you're a lip reader, you know that he's not happy.
Yeah, Seibert will be the guy getting the two opportunities.
And Tom Eads is going to come over and explain this to Bill. So while they have their conversation, at the free throw line will be Seibert. And for the season, 71%. The call has been made, and we're getting an explanation, which we'll pass on to you. Sure.
Seibert gets the two, and then it's a flagrant one. He gets the two, and then it's a point of interruption. Tom's saying Dayton gets the basketball. That's interesting. I think they're going to address that situation. And that is the rule. There's no question about it.
1 of 2. Trevor Cooney having an animated conversation with David Hall, one of the 3 officials. And the ball goes to the Flyers. They now lead by 2.
A trap in the corner. That's why they go way over the top against Syracuse. Nice screen.
Seibert.
Kavanaugh.
He slips. Back outside. Oliver.
Oliver's their bailout guy. Pops out, he just screens, slides to the foul line.
And they find it.
Look at the cover on the back by Grant.
By Musakeda. Here's Corey Price. Oliver will take it for 3. And it's put up.
How about the big guy, huh? Kavanaugh.
Kavanaugh grabbed it out of the air.
Great anticipation, advantage offense when it doesn't hit the rim.
26-22, Dayton.
Double high. Usually continue it.
Fair.
See if they run it again.
Fair. They'll shoot free throws.
I think Kavanaugh in the way. Kavanaugh gets the foul in the right spot. You can just see just an opportunity here. Oliver who can nail those threes. Kavanaugh alert.
But he also picked up his 3rd foul. Alan Griffin, longtime point guard, great point guard at Syracuse. Jim Boeheim said, I'll guarantee you under that blue and red, he's got an orange T-shirt.
He bleeds orange. He has no choice around Jimmy. Well-respected. Was with Timmy Wells for a while, St. Francis. Great program, and boy, they have some great guards over the years.
Some guy named Pearl? What?
Pearl. Knit one. Pearl to the 10. And a great college career. I remember John Lucas when he was with the Sonics coming up to me and saying, tell me about this Pearl Washington. It was his first year. He wanted to know all about him.
2 for 2 at the line for C.J. Fair. He's in double figures now. 10 points to lead all Syracuse scorers. And it's still a 2-point game, 26-24. 15-10 to go.
And Dayton's done a great job getting the ball to the correct spots. It's a matter of the decision being correct and finishing the deal. The guards really have a tough time doing any penetrating.
Wow. How about Cooney's defense?
Look at that.
How about Ennis?
And they got a foul. They got a shot clock. Okay.
Shot clock violation.
This is right now it's what you might call a fist fight. It's not going to be the prettiest basketball. They're just going to have to get down, put your work clothes on, and I know you never had a lunch bucket. That's exactly what you're going to have to do. You had catered meals as a kid.
Oh, yeah, I wish.
Same play, that little post, and Fair trying to take over. Not a good look.
And turnover. This is Oliver yet to score from the field. Still yet to score from the field, and
on the way up.
Archie Griffin's asking for basket in no, goaltending. That's not it.
A nice use that time of speed. Knowing when to go is very difficult sometimes for teams. You want to play with some controlled pace, but if it shows, take advantage.
My goodness. See, do you think this was on the way up?
I did.
Yes. Yeah.
And I'm generally wrong.
No, you're not.
You know, it's very hard for officials to judge that with the bigs. I mean, it's just a difficult thing at times. Because of the elevation, the quickness, the speed to the ball.
Jeremy Grant has to take a seat on the bench. That's his 3rd foul. Benjay going to 0. There's the double down.
Very quick. He's got to be tougher with the ball.
Syracuse has yet to hit a 3-point play. And that basket, I think, waved off.
And you can see the forcing Ennis to do some dribble drives, cutting off Cooney. And that should open up, and I think that's why they're going into the inside post so much. Cooney drags a guy, a defender with him.
He Sanford doing a good job guarding the inbound pass. They do get it in. 14 minutes to play. Winner goes to Memphis. South region.
And Sanford does not leave Cooney whatsoever. Look at this kid taking over when he, a little finger roll. The Iceman with the left.
1 point game. Here's Sanford. Jalen Robinson also on the floor for Dayton. Excuse me, Bill.
It's like a gut check game, isn't it, Vern?
Yeah.
You really see how tough you are.
Empty pass rejected. Quick ball movement. Right side. Floater. Yes.
How about that?
V. Sanford.
Big time delivery and counter. Didn't hang their head. Moved on to the next play big time.
Sanford with 8 points now. Leads all Dayton Flyers. Oh, they got one inside. Deshaun Pierre.
A little more aggressive. I just love this kid's feel. I mean, he just goes fast enough to get by people, but you think you got an easy one. A little softer. Whew. How pretty was that? He has been solid on both ends of the floor.
Corey Price and Jordan Seibert come on the field, on the floor.
First look.
Jumper. They still have not hit a three.
First decent look for Cooney.
Oliver into the corner.
They make you pay, don't they? Tough group.
Timeout. Syracuse. 12:51 to go. Dayton by 6. All right, Greg, thank you. And you see Baylor and Creighton tomorrow. Let's go to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Vern. I got a chance to stand behind Syracuse's huddle, and I heard Jim Boeheim look at the guys and say exactly what he said to me at halftime. He had very few words for the starting five. All he said is we have to find a way to score. It doesn't help us when you guys stand around. Get in your rhythm, be patient on offense, and take the best shot.
There's C.J. Fair, who's having the best game of the Syracuse Orange. Jeremy Grant, what a difference it makes. 16 points the other night. There's Benajay.
Excuse me, Vern. I just saw that play develop, and a great, terrific point guards just find a way. You leave your feet for that bailout pass.
Seibert, number 24, Corey Price. Jalen Robinson is on the floor for Dayton, so also is Kendall Pollard.
And Pollard's going to be the guy.
Oh, my goodness.
Not a good look there by Price.
Pollard wasn't looking, and Price threw it to him anyway.
Oh, bad gamble.
Ennis, no. C.J. Fair, yes. Benajay. 0 for 7 from three-point range for Syracuse.
Yeah, he's really taken over. He's one of those kids that just runs the show, gets everybody involved, but when he has to step up, Vern, it's with a little magic. The good ones find somebody. Send it in, Benajay. For the Cuse.
Well, if you like field goals made, perhaps this is not your night. And points in the paint, edge goes to Syracuse. Points off turnovers, nothing tonight for Syracuse. They had 14 the other night to win, and this has been physical.
It's not going to be a knockout. This is going to be a TKO, whoever wins. It's going to be on points. Being a little more excited, I think, would help either team come down the stretch, particularly Syracuse. Moribund in their overall.
Moribund.
Yeah, it's just outside of Montclair, New Jersey.
Wow. 15 years of tournament togetherness. I've never heard you use moribund. And you did it with alacrity.
He's a postgraduate. Right now, this young man, although he's struggling scoring, has made good attempts at trying to get himself involved.
2 of 11 from the field is Ennis. The other night, Cooney, Grant, and Ennis, between the three of them, had 50 points. Tonight, between the three of them, they've got 8. Seibert and Price at the guards. Oliver continues to sit on the bench.
Pollard and Robinson, the guys high-low, trying to get it into him. Ooh, nice little pick.
Entry, Price, wide open 3. Yes.
How about that?
About back.
You might say the price is right on that little delivery. Cyber getting those puppies organized. Pretty play.
C.J. Fair. 5-point Dayton lead.
Moving much quicker now. Syracuse on their cuts.
Ennis.
He lost control on the right on the rim.
Foul is going to be called.
Going the other way.
C.J. Fair.
Just the ability to get into the cracks. We said earlier they were not driving the gaps, but right here, dragging two. Cyber just doing a terrific job. And this ball just, whoops, a little bit of a wipeout on there. Hopefully everybody's okay, but just lost control.
I do believe that Skip Shackelford, who has survived.
And Skip can move. He's wasted a ton there that he lost.
Well, he's weighs in now at 135. Flyweight. Jumper, yes. Jeremy Grant. First field goal of the night for number 3.
He has that aspect of the game. He will have a solid future. Look how far he will come out, and they'll just threaten you to go behind the zone.
He's Sanford on the floor. Here's Seibert. Entry pass. Oh, my goodness.
Indecisive or just dramatical?
That is the 11th turnover. And Archie Miller's going to his bench. Kavanaugh back. Oliver back. Bracket already busted. Didn't get your bracket in on time. It's not too late. Join the Capital One NCAA March Madness round-by-round game now at ncaa.com/round-by-round. Under 10, 9:50 to go. 3-point game.
Love to get him going to his left to finish like that. Little curl, rub off the baseline to his dominant hand.
35-34.
Much better close by Grant. We got to be careful.
Syracuse ball goes for the lead. Orange lead by 1. Last Syracuse lead was at 17-16. Benajay had the ball and a clear, unimpeded route to the basket.
On that time, Archie Miller was not happy with not valuing the ball.
9:15 to go. Winner goes to Memphis.
That Oliver in, he's the calming influence. He's been a factor in that little mid-post area.
Now back out.
Nice
Pass. Kavanaugh into the corner. Oliver.
Look at the reaction.
Benajay's lost his shoe. We've seen this before.
And I've seen Oliver do things like that before, too. The calmness he exudes.
Well, unlike Malcolm Moore the other night.
Yeah, that took him a half an hour.
Yeah, I know it.
Well, these are loafers. Once again, liking to go to that left. They're going to ride that. That's Boeheim's philosophy.
Syracuse 1-point lead. Sanford. Kavanaugh. Fair comes back toward him.
See how they trade off and communicate. Nice cut.
Oh, look at the pass. And the jumper. Everything but the made basket. Oliver whipped that ball, knew exactly where his teammate was. Syracuse has made 8 of its last 11. They started this half 0 for 5.
And Jimmy stacked set, and look at the little guy going to the rim again. Ennis. While they were all getting set defensively, they lost focus.
Oh boy,
that steps. It's a home crowd now. Fair stepping his game up, but it's the leader in the backcourt, taking it strong to the 10.
Winner of this one advances to the Sweet 16. South Region, Memphis, Tennessee.
And here's that double high. They continue with double or they go high-low. Here's the high-low.
That's Christmas being fronted by Kavanaugh.
Nice job by Kavanaugh.
Screen set by Benajay. That gets it in the hands of C.J. Fair. Back to Ennis. They still haven't hit a three.
Whoops, I thought that was good. Good non-call, too.
0 for 8.
Gotta go through Oliver at some point, I think. There he is on the foul line.
Yep.
And Kavanaugh's got to be alert for offensive rebounding, too. Especially when the big guy goes out to help.
Smith is back on the floor for Dayton. Sean Pierre. 5 on the shot clock. Pierre waited. Got it! How about the patience?
Pace and really the call pretty late as well on that. But you're right. Letting him go airborne and then elevating. And Christmas just gets in there, no question about it. A little spin, a little English, too.
Woo. Third foul on Rakeem Christmas. And another misfire at the free throw line, but they get the board.
Long rebound, tough.
Flyers are only 5 of 11 from the line tonight.
Kavanaugh, nice play by Oliver. But Kavanaugh sealed his guy on the other side. I thought Oliver could have gone to his right. Now look at this seal now. I thought he could have gone to his right. He does. That's all because of Kavanaugh. He just had to come back to the left hand. Should have finished with the right.
Jeremy Grant picks up his 4th. Here's Oliver, graduate of Kalamazoo Central High School. He was part of a committee that produced a video on a race to commencement. They won a national contest, and the reward was having President Obama deliver the commencement address. Devin Oliver said he turned around to the president because he introduced him and said, "I'd like to play basketball with you someday." And the president looked and said, "The guy behind me is a better player than I am." It was Arnie Duncan, who played at Harvard, the Secretary of Education.
What a personality. We said that earlier. Once again, going to his left hand. Out of bounds. They're going to say jump ball.
Oh, my goodness.
They're going to say contact while they were out of bounds. Jim wants a foul. But that's the impact Oliver has on you. You know, people are charmed by him because he's such a quality kid. And wow, I don't know how that happened. Oh, I know. Maybe the ball hit the pipe before it came down. Yeah,
I think that is what happened.
And it was blocked into the pipe by Dayton.
41-46 to go.
Baseline rub once more, and a double. Nice little help by Kavanaugh. Who said Irish guys can't guard?
Oh, my goodness.
Kavanaugh competing.
C.J. Fair. Seibert with the miss, the rebound. Dayton up by 1. Seibert penetrates, kicks it back outside. Scucci.
Oh, he scooches that one in. That's that leather that squishes on the rim.
Four-point Dayton lead. 5:15 to go.
Nice use of the curl.
Benajay inside the arc. Fair. Oh, my goodness.
He got caught underneath with a good body bump.
Jeremy Grant has 4 points now.
The interesting, Cooney on the bench, Benajay playing very good basketball. You might see at some point when they need some separation, see if Cooney can make one.
Just glanced over at the bench, and the one player standing for Syracuse was Cooney. Whip it. Look at Oliver pass that ball.
And look at the closeout.
My goodness. Into the corner. Jumper.
Yes! About that. Good, solid ball movement, Pierre. Special delivery, Garçon.
Dayton is 6 of 13 from beyond the arc. Syracuse scoreless. They're 0 for 8.
keeping them on the perimeter in excellent fashion.
Screen set by Christmas. Jumper Ennis, no. Rebound, Oliver. Here comes Dayton. Largest lead they've had tonight was 7. They can equal that if they can score here.
Well, they'll milk it right now, Vern. Crisp ball movement, though.
Oliver. Back outside. Smith.
Nice cut in the back. Pretty look.
Kavanaugh, no. Loose ball. Ennis. Got it.
Well, he knew backpedaling, he was going to take them. Kid doesn't get tired either.
Smith looked over at his head coach, Archie Miller. Miller calls the play. Take your time, he's saying. 3 minutes to go. Oliver tries to find Kavanaugh.
Going the other way.
He called time.
Or they got it. 5 on the clock.
Take a breath.
Timeout Flyers.
This should be deep on the floor, Vern, because of that danger of trapping on the baseline.
Into the hands of Seibert. 3 on the shot clock. He heaves one up off the glass.
And look, Kavanaugh.
Oh my goodness, 3 on 2. Ennis.
Kid is something. Splits it. Pace, performance, personified.
1 point game. Kavanaugh wants it, he's got it. Into the corner. Pierre comes back outside. 2:21 to go. Seibert. Position, it's tipped. Pierre. Up in the air. How about that? How do you do?
How about that, Seibert? Not only a deep shooter, but a heady player.
There's a timeout on the floor.
Great effort. Applauded by the coach, Archie. And a lot of dancing trying to get out of the way.
Time taken. Look at this, Bill.
That's amazing, huh?
0 of 8 tonight. Last time they didn't hit a three-pointer. All the way back in 1994.
There's Cooney on the bench. Going to be a lot of dribble driving, I think, for Syracuse. But right now, gut check time. Heck of a play by Seibert to get the ball back.
Yep, Seibert gave them a fresh 35 and new life. How about the bounce pass and the block? Wow.
What a great play. Both ends. Oh.
And here at the other end is Smith.
What an effort. Unbelievable. They split the ball screen, the block, and then the miscue by Ennis. Very seldom do you see that.
Timeout, Syracuse. Another look.
Hostility at the 10. Aggression. So meaningful. Wow. Terrific talent. Scoochie, coochie, coo to the 10.
Jim Boeheim mentioning to us yesterday that during that 25-0 run, 25-0, they could have lost several of them. They were 8-0, but in their last 5 games, in games decided by 6 or fewer, 1 and 5. Ennis has played every minute of the game tonight. Tyler Ennis, the freshman, which is now 38 minutes and 30 seconds he's been on the floor.
Single double for Fair and an ISO.
Oliver, nice kick, forces the kick in the corner. They still haven't hit a 3. That miss was Benazet. 0 for 9, 1:14 to go.
The clock, and a nice trap out of the half-court set. A little wrinkle. You got to get active and move to the ball. This could open up an easy shot, too.
There's a bump.
They get a timeout.
Time called. 59.9. Dayton by 3. And 15 seconds remaining on the shot clock. 59.9 in the game. Dayton has 1 timeout left. Syracuse 2. Possession arrow favors Syracuse. Kavanaugh calls for it, and they heave it way back. Here's Price.
Shoe off, another shoe off.
You got it. Oh. Tipped, saved. Jumper, Seibert.
Oh! Onions! Seibert!
And one.
What a counter. Gutsy. And Seibert, unabashed from deep, and really challenged on that jumper and the push, the quickness, and Ennis with the challenge at the rim and a chance for the old-fashioned one.
Foul called on Kari Price. That's his 3rd. Ennis at the line. He's 2 for 2 tonight.
And might extend right now. A little full court pressure over the years. Jim 1-2, 1-1. Trap Cooney on the floor as well. Putting by in, maybe somebody big on the ball. They're putting Grant on the ball and the shot blocker in the back.
There's parents. Tyler Ennis, Suzette Ennis on the left, Tony McIntyre on the right.
Look at the size of the wingspan on the ball. It's gonna be very tough to see the floor. Face guarding all over. Immediate trap.
Oh boy, Seibert
Steps.
Did he lose it?
They got him a timeout.
He called timeout. That's the last.
And if you're
look at Boeheim.
Well, if you're falling out of bounds, you can't call it. But he was saying, they're saying he called it when he was straight up. Ooh.
Little Fred Astaire there.
Yeah, I thought he got the dancing going. Boy, they were very fortunate. They thought it was a violation.
Seibert doing the bunny hop in the corner.
Yeah, he got away with a little bit, moved the space. And now you got to be ready with the timeout. Cut quicker. Dead ball, can't run the baseline now.
Right.
So that's going to be a tough angle to get the basketball in. And I would think that they'll go one trap and maybe another and go. I don't think with 5 seconds differential that you can afford. I think you've got to extend the game somehow by giving it.
Well, Dayton has excelled from 3-point range tonight, but not so much at the free throw line. In case they go there, they're 7 of 13 at the line tonight.
Let's see who's on the floor. Smith, not a good free throw shooter. Let's see Price at 87. Key is the inbounder. Let's see who they have take it out.
Well, it's going to be Jeremy Grant guarding the inbound play. Pierre at 6'6".
This is a nice move. They're going to run one out and keep one. Bai's going to take the deep one.
And Cooney's back on the floor. Trevor Cooney. Come to the ball.
Yeah,
foul. And they fouled Oliver.
Well, the clock is
running.
And you're upset.
Somebody forgot to push the stop button.
65% free throw shooter. Excellent sprint to the ball. And once again, a guy that does such a good job.
Oliver's 5 of 6 tonight. Well, take a look at the clock on the left-hand side. Whoops. Believe me, the crowd let him know.
Oh, they do, right away. Oliver's
going to go to the line, the senior out of Kalamazoo.
I got to give it right there, 32.
37.3 on the right side, left side. And they're officially, Bill, going to set it at 37.8.
But the press really almost caused that walk, and that time awfully close to the interception. So they got plenty of time. This is when you step up confidently, take that deep breath, and conversely know your job on both ends. How to squeeze if you're the defensive team, and you can get a piece, slap it back, but don't go over the top and foul.
Oliver's, you see, 5 of 6 tonight. None bigger than this one. Wow. They've got Cooney on the floor. They've not hit a 3 this evening. Cooney, race for it. Sanford. Ennis.
Well, you know, it's interesting. That gamble set it. Oh, Ennis is exhausted too. You mentioned earlier playing every second of the game, such a demanding game too. But that gamble outside set it up for him to get to the rim, and a pretty good effort there by Oliver. Just didn't get it clean.
Oliver's second foul tonight. Ennis is going to the line. He's 3 of 3 this evening.
Making it now, gets the press set. You got to be very alert. Some people like to grab it and get it in quickly, which isn't a bad idea, too, if you're Dayton.
Dayton with no timeouts left. And they lead by 1.
Same thing prevails now.
By Musakeda on the floor. Deshaun Pierre.
Look at the size difference on the inbound.
Oh, my goodness. They've got Corey Price to inbound with Jeremy Grant giving away Price.
And he can run. Well, they give away Grant probably.
And again, woeful free throw shooting tonight for Dayton. Jeremy Grant fouls out.
Not much you can do, though, in that situation. Jim's saying, why did you let Cooney foul? Very tough, and that's if you're just doing things quickly. Well, he's been in enough of these situations. Look how calm he is. Mike Hopkins along with him.
Right.
Might play a little smaller now. See if Benajay comes in? No, they go Christmas for big on the ball.
Pierre for the season, 66%. He's missed his only free throw attempt tonight. And for the night, significantly, Dayton is 7 of 14. They have a 1-point lead with 22.4 to go.
1-1. Big time. Confidence builder. How about that kid?
Canned them both. Another of the 27 Canadians in the tournament. And on the floor now, Kendall Pollard. 22.4, 3-point lead, Flyers.
Let's see, I think Jim Boeheim wants a timeout. Good to see Dayton extending the floor. They're going to make him use the dribble a little bit, get that clock to keep moving. And conversely, you're looking for the quick hitter at the other end. And it's been Ennis, or it's been maybe the screen for Fair coming off and letting him attack.
Do you want Cooney to have the ball?
Well, he may get it on the kick out.
Right.
You know, it's this time it gave some strange things happen, but I don't think they'll call it for him initially. I think you go for 2. You got plenty of time left. And you may get 3 because they shut it down.
Of course. Well, if they do go for 3, you see the graphic on the right-hand side, 0 for 9 tonight. Cooney has missed all 4 of his. Ennis has missed all 4 of his.
Now, the one thing has been, Vercooni's been on the floor, so he's heated up a little bit too. And sometimes you come in cold like that, but then the pressure by Dayton to make them use some time.
Let's check who is on the floor now. For Christmas is there. C.J. Fair will inbound. Cooney's back on the floor. Ennis is there. And Benajay. Seibert picks up Ennis. Screen from Christmas. They go for two. They got it.
Smart. And they're getting big on
Boeheim wants timeout. Nope. No.
He didn't want time, did he? I think he was just, oh no, at first he was saying I didn't want time.
Well, he got it.
Huh. Now this is really easy and quick. What a nice little Euro, or semi-Euro by Ennis, who's just been magnificent coming down the stretch here. Same thing prevails now, Vern. I think you do all the things you've worked on. Over the years, he's run this full court pressure extremely well, Jimmy. Everybody thinks it's 2-3 zone, but that bigness on the ball, face guarding, they're close to getting a violation or a turnover. So you'll see that instantly given.
What do you see at the offensive end?
On the offensive end, now you obviously you're trying to get the ball up and nurse it. I mean, just run it out unless I'm sure they're going to give it. They know they're going to give it, so you'd love it to get it into certain people's hands that can make free throws. Seibert very good at 71. And Julie Boeheim, toughest job I think in the world, the wife of a coach. And the wives are very involved in the program as well, so they get to know and love the kids.
16 seconds remaining. 1 point Dayton lead. Okay, let's check the 5 on the floor for Syracuse. You've got Christmas. There's Morgan Miller, Archie's wife. That's his dad, John. Morgan can't look. Now they've got C.J. Fair. Inbound. Seibert.
Got to step on it.
Oh, my goodness.
He turned to pivot out of it.
Oh, wow.
Well, we always talk about length, and that's something Syracuse has had for years under Boeheim. You can just see the bench jumping up.
No timeouts.
Yeah, the foot.
13.8.
I would deny Ennis the ball. He's the key. Don't let him touch it.
They've got Price to get a screen. Ennis has it picked up by Oliver. Jumper. No.
Got to give it
7 seconds left.
Settled. He settled all the driving. Pretty good defense, though, but the pull-up quick jumper. And a nice show by who? Oliver.
Yes.
Nothing new, nothing. This kid just, a lot of little things. Wouldn't let him turn the corner, made him settle.
Deshaun Pierre, 2 of 3 at the line tonight.
Now here's a case for it. If he makes this one, you've got to consider giving the foul, I think, if you're Archie Miller. Don't let them shoot the 3 to tie it.
2-point lead right now. Oh! 6 points. Seconds.
Got to go hard.
Here's Ennis.
Oh, no! He thought he had it.
Dayton wins